Hello again, welcome back. Stitch 1993 here, going on week 3 of the Cubix Robots for Everyone Toys reviews. This week, we're going to be looking at the 4 human character figurines made for the show, which is Chip, Connor, Abby, and Mong. Yeah, these were only 4 human human figurines that were created based off of the show. So let's get started. So first is Connor. And just to let you know, if you guys are experiencing or notice a, I guess, degradation in how the video looks as compared to the first two. The first 2 videos were recorded using a Android phone, and although the quality was great, the ability to transfer said high quality videos to computer was just frustrating. So I'm using this HD camera, got off Amazon, so the quality is going to drop a bit, so I do apologize, but hopefully you are still able to see the figurine at least in a decent quality. The main character of the show, he was the Cubix's owner, I guess friend. He was the one that he didn't build Cubix, but he did find Cubix and kind of brought him to life, or fixed him to bring him to life. He does not come with any accessories other than the main little Cubix card that every figurine comes with. The back of the box shows the other 4 main characters, as well as the each of the 4 main characters' main robots. So let's go ahead and unbox them. For these, I don't need my knife, so I should just be able to, yep, there we go. He's just in there with one twist tie, thankfully. Alright, so this is Connor. As you can tell, he's got a good bit of detail in him. He looks almost exactly like he is in the show. Nice glossy finish to him. Most of his figurine is made of this very hard plastic. So he does have a good bit of joints in him. He's got swivel joints at the shoulders as well as at the elbows. Also swiveling at, this one was, or I guess, swiveling at the waist as well as the hips. The knee joints can move a little bit, but just barely. You really can't do much in regards to posing. And he can sit and stand. Head does swivel though. So that is Connor, and again, he comes with his card. I will not be showing that since it's kind of like, he looks like the other cards. He just has his face on it. So let's move on to Abby. Alright, so this is Abby, the one of just a handful of female characters in this show, and surprising, the only one that comes with their main robot as an accessory. As you can see, there's a little tiny Don Don right here, which we will also be looking at today. She was, I guess, the first person to run into Abby. She was kind of like the Misty of the team, and of course smart just as everybody else. So let's go ahead with unboxing her. Even Don Don has a small little twist tie in here. I think nowadays they kind of would have just let him, or let her, I'm sorry, I think Don Don is a she. I don't remember. But I think they would have, nowadays I think they would not even have a twist tie in there for the toy. They, pretty sure that's, well, yeah, you wouldn't even really need a twist tie, but back in the early 2000s, they were twist tying everything. So let's just pop Don Don out. Alright, so here is Abby and Don Don. Don Don does not have any joints in it, other than you can kind of move his tail, but still there's no joint, no battery or anything, so he doesn't light up, even though he kind of painted like Don Don could light up. Pretty good detail. I don't know if you can see it on this camera or not. If I try to get close, it just kind of blurs them. But very good and well painted detail for how small this guy is. As far as Abby, she has the same joints locations as Connor did. Shoulders. She has fewer because she doesn't even have a joint for her elbows. They are just kind of formed that way. So head can still swivel, waist can still swivel, and of course the hips can swivel, and she does have a bit more looseness in her knee joints, so those can swivel as well. The only real issue is she's posed kind of awkward, like how she was in the box. It looks like that was how they designed her, so when she's standing fully up, she kind of leans forward, no matter how you move legs there. And then what I noticed, and I think Connor is the same way. I'm pretty sure all four of these are going to be the same way. But so for most toys, of course, the harder plastic ones, they are going to have the holes in the back where the screws go in. That's not surprising. What is surprising though is the screws, and instead of using the usual triangle or even octagon shaped screw heads, these are screwed in with Phillips screws. I'm not going to try to unscrew them, but it definitely does look like you could easily unscrew this entire figurine. So yeah, that was just an interesting little thing I noticed. So let's go on to the next character, Chip. All right, so this is Chip. He's also one of the two figurines to have an accessory, although his is not an accessory. His is the basically laptop that he always carried around in the show. Chip was considered the brainiac of the team, which always confused me growing up, because if they all were smart enough to program and build and keep up maintenance on their robots, wouldn't they all be considered very smart? The only real reason why Chip, from what I can remember, was considered smarter is because he had his robot Cubix, which is basically just a walking encyclopedia of knowledge, and his laptop could kind of help diagnose a lot of issues that the robots within the team, as well as robots they would find on the show. He could look up what the issue was and try to help fix it. So let's go ahead and open Chip. So, okay, so his laptop does not have a twist tie in it. Not sure why Don Don would have a twist tie and the laptop not. Alright, so this is Chip Unpackaged. If you want to know why his right foot is twisted in a way that looks like it would have been broken, and that's because I don't think this figure was designed to stand on its own. It looks like the figure was kind of designed just kind of based in the packaging in the box. I was having a hard time getting him to stand because his feet are pointed downwards at an angle, so no matter how you angle it, they're not really gonna stand, so I had to have him stand on his one leg and kind of balance. Chip has most of the same movement locations as all the other do. Of course, his head, his shoulders, His elbows, unlike Abby, he is like Connor, where his elbows can swivel. Still can't move his wrists, and his hips, as well as his knees can swivel. The difference is he does not have any sort of waist swivel at all, and I think it's because of how the suspender is designed, which would not allow him to move. So, and again, he's got his laptop here. His hands are made to, looks like, to at least hold it somewhat, but not very well. I guess you could hold it like that. Let's see. I don't know if it maybe also is have to do with the issue of the age of the plastic, just kind of moving over time. So there's him. He's gonna drop that eventually. The laptop does not have really much detail in it. He's got the checkerboard keyboard here, and the screen isn't even painted. It's just white like the rest of the laptop. There's a bit of orange on the side where the discs would go in. No major painting. However, he's got very somewhat detailed painting on his. He did sculpt in the pockets and zipper on the pants, but you would kind of have to squint to look at it. Everything else is just painted regularly. So let's go on to the last character, Mong. Alright, so this is Mong, the overweight character of the show. Foodie as well. He was kind of, yeah, he was just the butt of a bunch of fat jokes in the show. So that part didn't age well. I do really like, I don't know how well you can see on this camera, but he is the only one that has his mouth open and his teeth and tongue are sculpted and painted. I just love his expression. So let's go ahead and open him up. Alright, so this is interesting. Mong is the only figurine to not have any twist ties in him. He is just kind of molded in there. Alright, so this is Mong unboxed. He has most of this also the same joints as the others, as well as some interesting, I guess, features in some of his. So he can be posed at the head, the shoulders. He is the only one that can be posed with the wrists. His wrists do move. Of course, he, like Chip, does not have a waist swivel. He does have knee joints, so his knees can bend slightly. However, they can't really swivel, and there is no joints in the feet. He really can only pose like that. He can't even sit, really. So I think there is like a in the hip joints, there is like a locking mechanism of some sort, or it's just, so I cannot move his legs, either one, forward to let him sit. If I want to move his legs, move his arms out of the way, I have to turn them backwards, and then they will lock right there. And I can't turn them back now. And then do the same with the other one. Lock. And that is, if he wants to sit, that's how he's going to have to sit. So, and then once you turn him back, lock. Lock. And so, yeah. That is Mong. Mong is the tallest, I do believe. Standing at just about 7 inches. Favorite character in the show, honestly. He was just so happy. Plus his robot had an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent, which was just amazing as well. Alright, and there you have it. Those are the 4 human characters, only human character figurines made for Cubix Robots for Everyone. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe on this video. Who was your favorite character out of these 4, or was there a character, human character? What was your favorite human character of the entire show? And who do you think they should have made a figurine for? Honestly, in my opinion, should have of course made one for the villain, as well as the female and male scientists that were in that show as well. Really, a lot of the human characters should have gotten a figurine. But nonetheless, these are the 4. So who was your favorite? Do you think the robots they had fit their personalities, or who do you think would better suited for each of these characters? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, have a good day.